I woke up in an uncomfortable hospital bed, covered in cheap, scratchy sheets, and almost immediately began running my fingers across the bumpy sutures on the back of my head. The incision was smaller than I had anticipated. It couldn't have been more than an inch or so, just above the nape of my neck. "Stop touching it!" scolded Dr. Adams. I hadn't noticed him standing across from me, just on the other side of the bed. His sterile white coat was well camouflaged against the walls of the sterile white room. I jumped at the sudden interjection, which caused my head to pulse. Distracted by my now throbbing skull, and by the lingering effects of the anesthesia, I didn't realize he had continued speaking. "Do you understand what I'm telling you, John?" asked Dr. Adams, though I could tell by the tone of his voice that he was aware I hadn't heard a single word he had said to me. I stared at him blankly, occasionally blinking my eyes a little too hard as I adjusted to the bright fluorescent light. He sighed. "It'll take a few days for your brain to adjust to the implant. Don't panic when it doesn't work right away, okay? John?" I nodded. He seemed satisfied with this response. "Good. The world might look a little fuzzy to you for a day or two. Once your brain accepts the implant, which it will, the implant will learn to process visual inputs and produce appropriate and accurate outputs. Sound good?" Again, I nodded, trying my best to look invested in what he was saying. "I will continue to follow up with you every other week for the next 3 months. A nurse will come by soon to discharge you." To punctuate the discussion, he thrust a vial of pain medication into the palm of my hand and instructed me to take 2 pills every 8 to 12 hours as needed. I nodded again, struggling to absorb the information he had just spewed in my direction. "Take a pill every other week for 3 months. A nurse will stop by in 8 to 12 hours as needed." "Thank you, doctor." His white coat fluttered behind him as the door snapped shut in his wake.